Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Burning Truth.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Burning Truth. We're back, another week, it's another episode.
We're live! We're live!
Everything's working out for the best. So, just a very quick introduction. One of us has become a vegan, and it isn't me. So, I would like to introduce
Vegan?
Matt the Vegan Burns.
How have I turned vegan?
We went to get food earlier, and someone ordered an egg cheese burger.
Yes. That's with beef, of course.
It didn't come out with beef. I saw it.
No.
It came out with lettuce,
Wait.
tomatoes, egg.
There was no lettuce. You ought to know my standing on lettuce. You all know my standing on lettuce. Everyone knows what my stand is on lettuce. Back to it. Keep calm. My therapist told me to keep calm. Anyway, back to how we were.
And also KFC put him off just meat for life. How was your boneless banquet meal earlier?
What meal banquet?
Yeah, that one with a little piece of chicken when you order the large.
You mean the one where you go to a thing, you expect 6 pieces, 6 large pieces, and someone comes in and goes, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny giving me 3 little pieces?" But charge him for the full price. I will not be going to that place again. I don't mean all KFC, I just mean the one that we went to earlier. That location is now stricken off the record.
KFC Stoke-on-Trent, you just made the list of burns!
No, because there's more than one KFC in Stoke-on-Trent.
The one in Fenton.
The one in Fenton.
It just made the list of burns.
It's been stricken off the list. It is no longer... I do not see that building as a food propriety. It does not sell food. It does not... Matt Burns' custom will not go there ever again.
No?
Done.
Has it faded away and found itself being obsolete?
It's been deleted!
Now that's a nice little segue into the first thing that I want to talk about today.
Of course it is.
So, Rebby Sky put a tweet out earlier on in the week. Yes, folks, I now look at Twitter. I look at it. That's it.
Good lord.
So, and the reason I look at Twitter is just so I can watch Rebby Sky rip shreds off Anthem, which is brilliant. Like, if you want to watch like an illiterate word battle, just watch Anthem and Rebby Sky go at it for months. But no, so supposedly they agreed a deal for the right to the broken gimmick.
Right.
But, and our favourite wrestling source, Dave Meltzer,
Mr. 5-star special!
yeah, has now come out and said that there's no deal that's been reached because they couldn't agree on a little clause called a defamation of character clause.
Oh.
Do you know where that's going?
Oh, God.
So, part of the deal for the hardest to acquire the broken gimmick was so Rebby,
Yep.
anytime she said anything bad about Anthem or GFW, had to pay them £5,000. Well, dollars.
What? So, if the guesses, they've got to pay from then, or from previous discretions?
Oh no, from then. So, like, if they signed the contract and she said anything, which was deemed as
Inappropriate.
slander or anything like that, or inappropriate, they would then have the right to charge you £5,000.
So, if she just says, it was okay, that's not good enough! There's the defamation!
Yeah, like, if she did some of the things that she said that she's been saying at the moment,
Yes.
then defamation of
Yeah, basically
character.
saying it's crap, It's rubbish. It's inappropriate. It's not great. It's rubbish. It's what was it she said in the past? I lost count.
Yeah, but stuff like that, then they'd have the right to fine her for $5,000.
Okay.
So that is a stumbling block. Because obviously, what's one of the commandments in the American Constitution?
Freedom of speech.
Yeah. It's brilliant how everything has a price.
Yeah. So basically, what they're saying is, you can't say what you want to say about us. So technically, you were taking her freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Which will cost her a lot of money.
Yeah.
In a contract. So a gimmick can be used. When did freedom of speech have a price tag?
It's the American dream, baby.
What, the American nightmare?
So, and we're not on about Cody Rhodes.
No, we're not. Even though he has been gold lately. More on that later.
Yeah, so, that's only one part of the problem. GFW has got another problem.
Go on.
And this is quite large. Earlier this week, who did they suspend? Indefinitely.
You beat me to it. I want to bring this up myself, but yeah. That would be Alberto El Patron.
Who is
the GFW heavyweight champion.
What's he been suspended for?
I'll let you continue this.
No, this is all you.
Oh, this is all me. There's been certain charges. Alleged charges of domestic abuse.
So there's an investigator looking into it. There's no charges at the moment.
Currently. So immediately, GFW has suspended their champion. Now, instantly the problem with that is the fact that automatically, if that date goes over with their recordings,
yeah,
because here's the thing, GFW haven't taken him off
the
television, and some people are saying, "Why has he not been taken off TV?" Because he's involved in a major plot of the show.
Yes,
he is the goddamn GFW heavyweight champion.
He is, as AJ Styles would put it, the face that runs
runs
the place at the moment.
Supposedly, at the moment in time.
But
yeah,
at this moment in time, their world champion is being investigated for domestic assault.
Yes.
Which was caught supposedly at an airport after a set of tapings.
Yes.
So, after a set of tapings in Tampa or wherever, Orlando.
Yep.
They're in an airport and Paige
has received some bad news.
Yes. But Alberto supposedly hasn't been sympathetic with this, said something which offends her, and you can catch up the whole story. I'm going to go into the whole...
We're not going to go into it, into the whole story. If you want to look into it, you know, you can do the, you know, there are certain things, but the one thing we've got to do at the moment in time, at this moment in time, there's the investigation is still ongoing.
Yeah, so it's wait until things have been caught and cleared.
Yeah.
Our thoughts go out with all.
It's on one side, the situation that we've got right now is, you know, condolences to Paige's family and everything.
Yeah.
We're probably hearing about this and everything, and it's not the best news you'd want to hear, especially at this moment in time, due to some of the issues that are currently ongoing, which we're not going to bring up here, as that is their private matter.
Yeah.
And whatnot, and you know we won't pry into it. Now, another thing I will state, if it comes out that, you know, during the investigation, the accusation of false, then, you know, there's nobody at fault, then there's possibly, whatnot. But there will be, eyes still looking on into the situation, regardless, with something like this, it's a certain thing that's been pointed out, and people won't exactly just forget about it.
No, but we can only hope the best and hope that the right result comes around.
Correct. Now, if it comes out that it's true and everything, then we would be on. We hope everything gets taken care of and everything, and the right judgment call is called, and everything, and and whatnot. So, unfortunately, in this, we can't give an opinion.
No,
we will not give an opinion on this matter, as there are way too many things that can change it. An investigation is currently ongoing, so we don't know the results of that, and there's no point going in, throwing in our eggs in one basket and saying, "Oh, that's our answer," to find out something.
It's completely different.
It's completely different, and everybody ends up with egg on the face.
Yeah, so we'll move on from that, but we just wanted to cover what's happened with Alberto Alberton being suspended. Also, just very quickly, I want to talk about the women's event in WWE, which will be the Mae Young Classic.
Yes.
Have you seen the brackets?
I know the brackets. I have seen the brackets. However, we're not going to do any spoilers yet, as the matches, not all the matches have been clearly, because there is actually some matches that have actually gone out and everything, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't want to talk about the matches, I want to talk about the competitors. Have WWE got the best 32 wrestlers that were available to them on the female circuit?
Well,
No.
Unfortunately, one of them is actually a replacement, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
As originally, Nixon Newell was originally scheduled to be there. However, due to injury, she could not attend.
And that's why Kaylee Ray went over?
Potentially.
Which is probably part of the agreement for what WWE is doing with ICW at the moment.
Yes.
I don't think the best 32 women were selected for that competition.
You don't?
No.
Any that you think are?
I'm glad to see one of the 4 horsewomen in there from, obviously, MMA. That's decent. I don't understand why they won't put a couple of the women in out of NXT. A Peyton Royce or someone like that.
I agree with you on that sense, but
It's supposed to be the best 32 women in the world at the moment. How can you not have Asuka in there?
I agree. Right. I will agree with you and disagree with you at the same time. Agreed in the sense that, you'd want their finger champion to be in there, but the second that champion goes into there, the first thing that will pop into people's minds is they've either got a guaranteed new champion, or Asuka's just going to win, just show complete dominance, and WWE stands above all.
Well, you don't have to put it up for a belt, do you?
It doesn't. No, but it still puts that pressure on.
When they did the Dusty Rhodes Classic, they did it right. They invited some of the teams back from...
I agree.
When they did it the first time, not the second time.
Yes, I agree with you. It's a little bit... However, the fact is, the reason why they've decided to do it with all wrestlers who aren't under contract...
It's basically like a talenting
Scouting, yeah.
But
And
why wasn't Angelina Love invited?
the funny thing about it is... You ready for this? One of them is a former...
Yeah, Serena Deeb.
Yeah.
From the Straight Edge Society.
Yep. Yes. However, some of them are actually second generation wrestlers. Multiple
yeah,
generations.
you got Teresa Blanchard there.
Yeah. Phenomenal worker. But the thing is, they've always got some top stars. However, some of them are actually married to some of the wrestlers that either married or have relationships in the thing, which some could say, oh, they're just using it because their boyfriends are in there. Not always the case, because some of them are actually genuinely gifted. Now, here's the thing. How do you think it's going to play? Do you think it's going to be like the CWC? Do you think it's going to be played down? Are they going to get their own segments at the end of it? Or is this just going to be just a tournament where they just get some new superstars?
I can't answer that because I know the final.
Oh, right. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll sort of move on from that then.
And I also know what they've teased, so I cannot answer that question in good faith.
Translation is you can't answer that in good faith without doing a spoiler.
Yes.
So shall we? Would you like to explain it,
No.
or would you like to give a spoiler warning, or shall we save that for another time?
Well, you said we won't do any spoilers, so we will not do any spoilers.
That's fair enough. The thing is, I think there is some.
However, I can give you one spoiler. 31 women lose.
There's always one smart ass. And what? Some of the matches ended in count out, pinfall, submission.
Yeah, that's a safe assumption.
A Ballarat started the match off.
Yeah. But no, I would have rather some different competitors been there. So, Angelina Love, I would have liked to have seen there.
Mm-hmm.
I would have tried to convince Gail Kim to come and compete in it.
It's very hard with Gail Kim because of some personal animosities.
Vince McMahon has mended many, many bridges.
Yes, it's not Vince's bridges. It's other wrestlers and whatnot. Yes, okay, now would have been a perfect time for her to potentially come back. However, I don't think Gail thinks she was viewed in a very good light and used it properly.
No,
while on the WWE.
But
in
for
both
that format,
roles.
she would have been perfect because Serena Deeb will probably have a good run.
Yeah.
Supposedly she's in the best shape of her life.
I've actually seen her work.
Yeah.
And she is a phenomenal wrestler.
Wouldn't it have made sense for Thingy to come out and put some of the talent over? The female trainer.
Yes.
Why haven't they asked her to go in it? One of the best female workers in the world.
In the world. And not allowed to enter it.
Why not try go for some of the people from where Asuka used to work?
Why not? Why not? The point being is...
There's plenty of female workers over here as well that could have gone over.
There's always plenty of female workers, no matter what, around the world and everything. And, some of them are top stars. Some of them might have said no. Some of them might have said they want to work elsewhere. It does happen. It does happen.
Oh, no, I don't underestimate that.
It might be this is the best selection that they've got at the moment in time because of what's been agreed and everything. However, I'm looking forward to watching it and seeing the results play out.
Yeah.
So, if anybody has any fan favourites and whatnot, who they think will be in the finals and everything, send them out. Send them to us and messages and everything and whatnot. Nate probably knows who one of my favourites is in the tournament.
Candice LeRae.
Yeah. Can't deny that one. Hell no, I can't deny that one. However, it's going to be difficult because you got wrestlers like Maya Yim. Is it did I pronounce it correct?
Yes.
Maya Yim. You've also got Kaylee Ray and Tony Storm, who I will say phenomenal wrestlers. But they've also got some other wrestlers who have actually
Ronda Rousey was in attendance
as well
for the full event so far.
So the question is, could this be?
And WWE brought the 4 horsewomen in attendance for one of the nights. You can actually see the post on the WWE social page. Well, 3 out of 4. Bayley was on Snapchat at the time.
Cutting some slack.
But there were Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte Flair were in attendance for the first night.
Not only that, also members of the Rock family were there.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, because with you mentioning Nia Jax, you also got the Rock's daughters.
I never mentioned Nia Jax.
Oh, did you not?
No.
Thought you did. Nia Jax was there. Simone Johnson. And if I'm not mistaken, The Rock's mother was there as well in attendance watching watching gone. So regardless of it, that's got it's got plenty of eyes on it.
Yeah.
Plenty.
And you got Jim Ross and Lynette calling the action. I still think it should have been Jim Ross, not Lita, but Thingy Young should have been doing it.
Who?
Young.
Oh, Renee Young.
Yeah.
Potentially. Anyway, is there anything else after this that you want to move on to next?
No, we'll go to where you want to go to now.
Right, seeing as we're in the WWE already, what are your thoughts and views of Great Balls of Fire?
Good in places.
Yes.
Shitting in others.
Yeah?
Ambulance match should have finished the night.
Definitely. I thought that was just... Good Lord.
I have a couple of problems with the ambulance match once the ambulance match finished. The actual match itself was brilliant.
Yes.
Credit to Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, put on one hell of a match. Had the crowd eating out the palm of the hands, and a really good finish as well.
Oh yeah, one that you don't see coming.
No. Was I happy with the finish? Yes, I told you Strowman would win.
I agreed.
No, you were like, Reigns will win,
Oh
but
yeah,
Roman but you were like, Strowman should win.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Whereas I
just
told
remembered,
you
yeah.
Strowman was going to win.
You said Strowman was going to win, and I said no, I think he's going to win because he wants to be fighting for the title. But I want Strowman to win, and then when Strowman won, I was like, "Get in!" It was one of the one times where I
We're happy to be wrong.
was so happy to be wrong, and then they did what they did after.
No, so it's what they did after was brilliant. My problem is how they did it.
Yes,
So the camera work,
shoddy.
all pre-recorded, and you can tell it's pre-recorded.
Yeah,
When they have like the reverse camera angle where you're looking into the wind mirror to see Reigns, that's thingy. They've done plenty of things like this, and they've done them live. I can't understand why they couldn't have done this one live. So when they did the Undertaker being fingered in the hearse,
yes, they could have done that live.
well, they did that live.
As I'm saying, they did that live. Was the Austin and Triple H thing live?
Yes. No, the Austin Triple H. Which one are you on about, Austin Triple H?
The car flap on the crane, is it?
I can't remember which one. I can give you a couple of examples. The Shane McMahon Kane limousine.
Yes.
That was done live.
Yes.
I think that was done live. Anyway, if it wasn't, it was...
Some good damn camera work.
Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
So, all I'm saying is, like, the camera work and presentation of how that was done could have been done better.
Yeah.
And it should have ended the show. We shouldn't have been able to see Strowman coming out of the ambulance.
Well, straight away with that, the difference is, there's a reason why I agree with you on this. One, it was the fact that, when they got him out, he's refusing medical treatment. And he's continuing to walk. He's not done with Roman. He's continuing on. Now, last time I checked, in wrestling, who normally refuses medical help?
The faces. It's a double turn. I honestly think they're going on a double turn.
It looked like it was a double turn.
It looked like the Austin Brett situation.
Yeah, which would have been perfect if they didn't on Raw had Roman come out and try to cut a cheesy base promo. Really?
No, like, my problem was, and you can see from like the angles, so like the ambulance is not in the wall, so the space where you can get in and out of the ambulance is not directly
in the wall. It was just bad camera work. Also, what didn't exactly help is you see the door. Oh, you can't get on the door. Pulling on the handle. We need to get someone to break this off. Took so long, they ended up having to put a match on.
Yeah.
Which I thought, okay, They're going to have a match. Side by side camera. Then cut to Strowman, and the winner of the match is...
Heath Slater.
Heath Slater. How did he win?
Did anyone care?
They made me laugh. All I'll say is Kate Hawkins. My God, what the Did you see the tweet he did?
No.
In case anybody was wondering how Thingy won me, he did a top rope Canadian Destroyer into a 450. That's what he put on! I just creased!
I can guarantee you didn't.
We can guarantee he didn't, yeah, hell yeah. But the fact is, he put that on Twitter for the world to see. How funny is that?
No, so that was really interesting.
Yeah. And it was. It's an interesting fact, and that's one thing I will point out.
I just think the presentation could have been done better. The theory of how they did it was spot on.
Spot on!
It made Strowman still seem like a monster.
Yeah, definitely. Surviving it. But it also made Strowman more intelligent.
Yeah.
Moving out of the way from the spear to shut the ambulance doors. That's the original finish. Simple.
No, so I thought that match was brilliant. I thought the Joe match was really good, considering what it had to follow as well.
Yeah, it was going to be tough, but...
SummerSlam, Fatal 4-Way, what are your thoughts?
It's not official though, is it?
Close enough.
I'm happy with it, because I think they could have a potential crowning
Strowman
of a new champ, which will set the bar high straight away, because whoever pins Brock...
Well, they don't have pin Brock.
Or it doesn't pin Brock, needs to be a legitimate badass. Personally. No, they don't, but if someone does pin Brock, what we got here is a badass.
Yeah, well, they won't pin Brock.
They won't, necessarily, but if they did, they've got to be a badass.
Yeah.
Which the only person we can see doing it is potentially either one, Strowman. Actually, no, all three of them have got the capability of doing it. All three of them have, but if it's pinned, he will be a legitimate badass.
Yeah.
But the point being is, what I think kind of really suck, they need to turn Roman heel.
Yeah.
Now. His t-shirt on, flying off the hook. The crowd are sick to death of it. Which they are.
And they will still boo him even though he's a heel. Because they just hate him.
They don't like him.
Can I point out a different fact?
Go on.
Did you watch The Miz's?
Who didn't?
Did you hear what the crowd chanted?
Yeah.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
No, I'll let you.
No? Thank you, Miz.
Thank you, Miz.
The Miz got a thank you chant from the crowd.
For doing the Miz's.
You deserve it. Irony at its best. The Miz, best heel in the last 12 months.
Yeah. Does a Miz's.
And gets a you deserve it chant.
Then I thought it was so funny when you got his Miz's getting the award. Oh, she has some tears. One of the best segments, I think.
It's breathed in a new life into Bo Dallas as well, and,
and
Curtis Axel, which is brilliant. It's what they need. Do I think it'll last long? Yes. I would honestly like to see the Miz have a run with the championship.
Again.
Yeah.
It's on fire.
The Miz we've got now would be a brilliant heel champion.
He's on fire. He is.
If Miz had stayed on SmackDown, he would be world champion.
He should be world champion if he was still on SmackDown. But he isn't.
And I don't think he'll get that chance on Raw, which is a shame.
It is a shame, really. It's a damn shame because the fact is, yes, they do have some top talent, and we all know how WWE view SmackDown and Raw.
Well, I can prove to you how WWE favour Raw over SmackDown. What if WWE just cancelled this week?
Oh. Well done. You beat me to the point again. You get Talking Smack.
Which has been one of the best panel shows on
Ever.
the network.
Definitely.
Well, they haven't cancelled it. It's just going monthly after the pay-per-views.
Which I
but
think
in the
stupid.
week, yeah, like it was brilliant because it gave SmackDown that extra half an hour segment where they could do most of the talking
And they could breathe
and
more
the
into the
artwork.
characters.
Yeah, and they've just cancelled it just to probably just halt SmackDown a little bit because SmackDown's just been on a roll, building up characters, building up stars. I don't understand why you cancel it. Renee Young's a brilliant host.
Oh.
Being able to have Shane McMahon or JBL on there as well to co-host.
Speaking of Renee Young.
Yeah, they've cancelled Unfiltered as well.
Huh?
They've cancelled their other show, Unfiltered with Renee Young.
That's not just it either. How did you find out about it?
Phone call.
Nope.
Go on.
Twitter. Somebody else posting about it.
I think they'll do something else with Renee Young because they appreciate what she can do and the amount of offers she had outside of WWE.
I just think, what are they doing?
It's restructuring in it. Like,
There's restructuring. So is Raw keeping their tour?
no,
No. So theirs is also monthly as well.
yes.
Fine. That's fine. However, I think it's absolutely stupid that they've taken it off. Because here's the thing. When you have it every week on, you are allowing them to speak. You don't need to have wrestling on. Let's have them speaking. It helps pushing,
One of
developing
the best
characters.
moments in professional wrestling happened on Talking Smack
Recently.
in the last year,
Yeah, let me guess. Miz?
and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. It made you think, it made you question if something was real. If something was...
Yeah. So it has its use still, and hopefully they change their mind. But no, I do understand why they review it because obviously they might have different plans for Renee Young.
Yeah.
So I aren't going to say it's a completely shit decision yet until I've seen how it plays out.
I agree with you and everything, but the fact is, I just think it's a very, very stupid thing to take it off. If necessary, you may not agree with this. If you're going to use Renee Young for something else, leave Daniel Bryan on it. Mr. Zero Fox Given on there. Or Shane McMahon. Or JBL. Leave somebody still running the damn show because here's the thing. It needs to still be running because it helps them to develop their damn characters. It helps
They might have
push.
something else in mind for it. So, as I say, don't judge it until we see what's coming in to replace it. As far as I'm aware, 205 Live is still staying on a Tuesday night.
Yep.
So, that hasn't changed. It's just a talk show, platforms and unfiltered.
And some people are still making jokes at Enzo being on 205 Live soon.
He probably will be.
Some people are placing bets. However, he may not be because he might be in further trouble.
Yeah, he's rubbing people the wrong way backstage. But so's Big Cass.
Yes, but Big Cass isn't doing it in the way it's as much as...
Big Cass's heat is probably not heat when you look at who runs the country and who Vince McMahon's mates with.
Yeah.
So, Big Cass's isn't a problem.
Big Cass's heat, supposedly, is the fact that he is a supporter
Of Donald
Trump.
And he retweeted Donald Trump Jr.
Yeah.
So, that's not a big issue. Just fucking leave the guy alone. It's his personal views. He probably doesn't ram it down your throat. So, just leave him alone.
Right. If he is ramming it down your throat, then just give him a slap.
Just say to him, don't care.
Don't care. Just stop it.
Yeah, instead of
Whining, bitching, complaining in the back locker room. here's the thing. He ain't going to go anywhere because, Vince McMahon, best mates with?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. You ain't going to go far.
No. Whereas Enzo's heat is...
Legitimate. Sort of. It's... Would you care to explain? Right. Well, it's hard to be a bit of a press situation at the moment. Out.
So Enzo Amore's heat is basically for running his mouth.
Yeah.
So he rubs people the wrong way backstage for what he says and how he does it. It gets people up the wrong way, and it's offending the wrong people. Supposedly on the tour bus,
Roman Reigns threw him off a tour bus,
and he's now having the Miz treatment at JBL.
JBL and Chris. I'll stop there.
Where they made him change in the corridor.
Yes, in the hallway.
Yeah.
Now the difference is for the Miz that actually paid off eventually because he ended up learning respect, whereas with Enzo, we'll just teach him the respect that he needs to give. Now here's the thing: we don't know if it will or not. There's only one way of knowing. Time will tell. Time will tell, and it probably doesn't exactly help that he's running his mouth off towards like Conor McGregor and everything, especially when Triple H has actually made a statement on Twitter.
Twister? What's Twister?
The
right and red.
Now, on Twitter.
Twister.
Twister. Right. Basically, him stating that Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor are welcome to come down to the show and use their live mics because they won't have any cuts. Is there anything else you want to get off your chest? Yes, I did just make a mistake in pronouncing Twitter and added a twist to it. Oh, good Lord. If I see the app now, Twister, come out, let it be known I said it first.
Get copyrighted.
Be a bit difficult seeing as there's a board game already out.
No, so, moving on.
Yes.
To British news.
Go on.
Last week we were at Wolf Pro.
Yes.
Wolf run professional wrestling.
Wolfen Pro Wrestling.
Yes. Well, we had a gauntlet match.
You know, in case if anybody wants to know, have we been here before? Yes, we have. If I'm not mistaken, it's the place where the supposed chop around the world is heard.
No, so we had a gauntlet, we had a mixed tag match.
Yeah, we had plenty of single matches and whatnot. Family entertainment was all around. Great show, great venue, and everything. If I'm not mistaken, Northwest Wrestling also covered a review on it.
Yeah.
So we do recommend possibly give that a check out.
It was a decent show. Bouncer qualifying to go through.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a more in-depth review on the show at some point. Probably over the next couple of weeks that'll be out, where we do a quick 5-10 minute audio review of the show. It'll just be like a little add-on, just where you can just download and listen to our thoughts, where we can talk about some of the matches in a bit more detail. So I'll just give you a quick overview. Bouncer won, and Harry
Cruz
and Millie McKenzie won the mixed tag match to qualify as extra participants for
the only thing.
gauntlet.
The only thing I will state is, Harry, please either get a nose guard, a face guard, or just don't want on your face.
Usually the trick is to dodge the punch.
Dodge!
Move your head, not absorb it with your face. You are not a Homer Simpson.
Wait. Take this advice, as we've seen on Team 4-Star from Piccolo. Dodge!
So that happened there. Also, we've seen some more matches coming up for Pro Wrestling Subjective.
That we have.
So I'll let you announce them, since you are the bad boy British Wrestling.
Got it. Nicely done there. I like how you did that straight away. We do actually have a main event already there because the championship is actually being defended.
Yeah.
It will be the champion, Jesse Jones, versus... Here comes the judge! Here comes the judge! Everybody! Here comes the judge!
Is that a one-on-one match? Is that for the title?
One-on-one for the title.
Does the judge really deserve that shot?
Some could say questionable, some could say...
How come the judge's tag partner hasn't got a shot?
Might be because he might be in Poland.
He's in Poland?
He's in Poland.
That could be right.
That might be why, potentially. Because I know he's doing some shows in Poland.
Matt Beams just killed kayfabe.
How have I? How have I? Maybe he gets his title back, title shot as soon as he gets back.
Bye-bye, it was nice knowing you.
I have not killed it. How have I killed it?
He's just broke a certain wall that we said we'd never break again.
Explain.
You could have said it was coming next month, You didn't have to tell us his travel plans. Do you want to tell us his sleeping arrangements as well?
I don't need to tell you his travel plans. Let's go on his damn page. It's highlighted. If I'm not mistaken, Cat Von Cage is there as well. Put your feet up and start reeling. Because nothing's been broken here. Just to make that clear.
So yeah, what else happened? We've got a mixed tag match announced for Pro Wrestling Subjective.
Mixed?
Or have we got a ladies tag match?
We have a ladies tag team match. We have Barbie Rogue, also known as, if I'm not mistaken, the Painted Princess Barbie Rogue. She will be tagging with Shauna Shea, and we'll be going against Athena Fury.
Yeah.
And Evelyn in tag team action. So we know who Evelyn is, especially with with her wrestling at the academy and everything. She does plenty of wrestling. She knows how to get it done in the ring. The question is will she actually be agreeing with Athena Fury? Will they be on the same page? And same for the other team. Will they be on the same page? There's only one way to tell. Be there.
Yeah. Have we had any other matches announced yet?
I'm just checking now for you, clear straight away for you now.
Isn't Mr. 450 against the metrosexual?
That's not been actually officially announced yet.
But wasn't it announced at the show?
It could be potentially done at the show.
Or is that to be on a later date?
However, that could be a later date. The difference is, we all know what Danny Devine's like. He can say, yes, I agreed to it, but I lied. We got to face this guy. However, from the last show, during that, if I'm not mistaken, he was against LGT.
Yeah.
Who has been fined.
Yes.
He has been fined for pushing the referee. You shouldn't. I'm sorry, but with me being a
retired worker.
What? You really going to try this now? I am far from retired.
I don't know. Have you got any other British news you want to tell us?
A bit later.
A bit later. Always trying to steal the spotlight.
I'm not trying to steal any spot. I'm not trying to steal anything. You're just trying to steer it in a certain direction, and I know exactly where you're trying to steer it. Or would you is this the news that you have to drop that to do with end of the month potentially or something? Or anything to do with, any news that I've received recently?
Is there one more match?
What do you mean, one more match?
One more match.
I'm not Christian!
Is there one more cannonball left?
Sorry, I get in trouble for that. I get into serious trouble for them.
Do you have
Ladies and gentlemen, I will clearly state this loudly and proudly. I am all cleared. So with that, folks, I will be hopefully returning to wrestling. I will hopefully be literally writing down
Solid
names.
merch near a village all near you soon. That man right there. He's got a bootload of feather boas.
I'm not the one who's selling it.
I'll leave for my this time.
Who shall we get?
I'm pretty sure you've got a sound bitch somewhere, haven't you?
No. We don't have a sound. We don't have a sound guy. We do have the, if I'm not mistaken, one sheet.
One sheet.
One sheet does plenty.
One sheet does fuck all.
How dare you say that? How dare you? That's just mean. He does plenty.
Good old love muscle.
He's just a love machine.
You know, the ladies' man. Leaves them all dry.
Banging on the board again, are you? Anyway, so yes, I will be announcing that I can safely return to wrestling.
For one
For what?
For one more run.
For one more run. For one more...
One more cannonball.
No, more than just that. If I'm going to be coming back, I'm going to be coming back literally for as long as I can. Right? Even if I get taken out, that can be at the end of the run, but even then, I will still come back. There ain't going to be nothing that stops me from wrestling. Nothing. Because I love it that much. I will be involved in wrestling regardless of if I am literally unable to wrestle. I will be involved in it no matter what.
So now I'm looking for a new co-host, folks. So you can send your requests in to the Burning Truth, P.O. Box TBT.
P.O. Box TV. When did you set that up?
Applications, please send in.
When the hell did you set that one up?
In the week.
In the week. Is that because you heard the news in advance?
Of course I did.
The question is, I'd like to know how the hell you heard it in advance.
I have scouts.
He has scouts.
I have scouts.
That's just mean. He has scouts, but doesn't provide them to me.
No.
Why? Why we could be using these scouts for getting more names, kicking ass, and everything.
I have to keep in touch on my network.
Keep in touch with. You have a network now?
Yes, don't you?
I have a YouTube channel that's been possibly buried.
Can't blow the cobwebs off of that one.
Oh, definitely. The only question is, I just hope it doesn't set off my eye. Otherwise, the whole return thing will be pointless.
Yes. So, moving on. So, now you've got your big return.
Yep.
Now we've done British wrestling. Where would you like to finish?
Where would I like to finish? There's one place we can possibly finish, as I'm just trying to acquire all the names involved. Actually, there's two places I want to bring up first. Two things I need to bring up. Because one of them is to reveal certain names, and the other one we need to talk about because it involves a wrestler from WWE who has been released.
So let's talk about Austin Aries while you're pulling up your YouTube search.
It's not a YouTube search.
Or Facebook search, or Google search. So Austin Aries has been released by WWE.
Yep.
This is supposedly by mutual consent. He's asked for his release because he didn't feel he was being utilised
supposedly
as a valid member of the roster, supposedly.
Supposedly.
And also, it gives him time to just heal some nagging injuries.
However, it's also been reported that it wasn't exactly mutual. He has been released as well.
He asked for his release and they agreed.
It's supposedly from what it's only coming across as he's asked because when they turn around and says we're going to release you, he agreed with it. So it might be, it's two different messages.
Yeah, he was rubbing people the wrong way. He thought that he deserved something a bit higher than just being on 205 Live, because the division at the moment hasn't really benefited anyone apart from Neville.
The only person that's benefited it was bit of TJP at the beginning.
Yeah, and now Neville.
Anyone other than that has been sort of stricken, shot, and what else? Anything else?
Just put to the side, really.
Sort of put to the side, saying, "You sit right here, and we'll do nothing with you." So it's not exactly done him any favours in that sense.
No.
But one question I will shoot off right now for you is, where do you think this could lead him?
Austin Aries, GFW supposedly burnt some really bad bridges with Ring of Honor. I don't know if that's true or not. You follow Ring of Honor more than I do.
It's potentially he may have upset a lot of people there.
But I reckon you could see him back in GFW, or if not, probably work in the British and American and the Japanese independent scenes.
GFW?
Yeah, it's Anthem.
So you think he'll return to Anthem?
Yeah.
It's possible he will.
Jarrett likes him.
Potentially. However, I'm just trying to acquire some information now in regards to a certain other company that I know you don't like.
I know you're on about Bowler.
Bowler?
The Battle of Los Angeles.
Correct. I'm just trying to get the full names and full lineups.
You covered some of the names last week.
The full lot has been revealed.
Okay. Marty Skull.
Shall we just do the full lot?
Go on.
We've currently got Flamita. I do apologise if I've actually said anything wrong or anything. Flamita's he's a 22-year-old Mexican wrestler known for high flying. Was impressive in the Super Strong Style 16 tournaments in progress, and everything in the expected quite high expectations.
Yeah.
Keith Lee. What more can I say about him? He is 6 foot. He is 6'2", 290 pounds. What category would you put him under?
Middleweight, if they had a middleweight class, but it's like a light heavyweight, ain't he?
290 pounds.
Oh, 290.
290, not
I thought you said
190.
219.
No, 290.
Oh, right. He's a heavyweight.
He's a heavyweight. He's clearly a powerhouse.
Yeah.
However, this guy actually, he's got that agility that is unbelievable. He's actually comfortable doing a moonsault.
Well, it's like Kevin Steen, isn't it?
He is absolutely brilliant. And there's possibly a good reason why his nickname is Limitless. We've also got Australian wrestler Walter, who made his name in Germany and the UK. Managed to make it to the finals of the WXW 16 Carat Gold tournament earlier this year. And everything. So, he's doing really well, and hopefully this will be his time to shine in America. We have also got the Kiwi Buzz Killer.
Yeah.
You know who that is, don't you, straight away? Travis Banks.
It's not Travis Banks.
It's Travis Banks.
No, it isn't. It's the illegitimate love child of Mr. Brexit. It's Travis Williams.
That's Travis Banks, you moron. However, what a absolutely brilliant wrestler. whether he's part of the South Pacific Power Trip singles competitor. He actually won the Super Strong Style 16 Tournament of Progress earlier this year. The man seems to be winning championship left, right, and centre. Could this be his time to win the bowler, and potentially go in line to winning the PWG heavyweight main championship?
Yeah.
We've also got Ray Phoenix, which most people will know him simply as Phoenix in Lucha Underground, one of the best high-flying luchas. Brilliant. He's actually, if I'm not mistaken, one half of the PWG Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
As well. So, he has competed in it before. He is one to look out for as well. Another one, Desmond Xavier. Name ring a bell?
A little bit.
He's currently wrestling GFW in the tournament and everything. The man does a 619 around the outside of the post.
Yeah.
The man's quite a high flyer. Very rare. At times when he's doing certain moves, you're expecting his body to fall apart. Because how much he does do his high flying. We've got... right, I do apologise for this one.
Like you did last week. Apologise last week as well for...
This one?
Yeah.
Yes, this is Donovan Dijak. Have I pronounced that right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Dijak is another man who is more an athletic man than his build would suggest. Even though he stands at 6'7", he is massive. But he may not be not averse to flying around when it comes to it, but the man knows how to hit damn hard. So he'll be one to be using the power gain. Another one for power gain is Jeff Cobb. In case anybody wants to know who this is, Jeff Cobb he's just look him up on PWG. The man is capable of throwing someone the size of Chris Hero, also known as what? Cassius Ono, around like a rag doll. Is Cassius Ono someone you would expect to be thrown around like a rag doll?
Yeah. Well, no, he isn't.
No, he isn't. He isn't, is he? He's quite, he's quite tall, quite heavy, and this guy threw him around like he was a feather. He's also wrestled under Lucha Underground as Mantanza. We've also got the former TNA X Division champion, Trevor Lee, who's currently now walking around with the X Division title, claiming to be his, but he's not. He's hoping to win it this year. However, he's also been doing some absolutely amazing work, as always. He's doing well on GFW and everything. Another wrestler I'm going to point out right now, you will appreciate because you've actually met him.
Go on.
Flash Morgan Webster.
Yeah.
He's absolutely killing it. He's brilliant on the UK scene for a number of years, most notably for Progress, Attack Pro Wrestling. If I'm not mistaken, he's also wrestled for Pro Wrestling for You. I've seen him at a few other shows in Shrewsbury for EDW. The man is... I hope he takes this chance to become a breakout star, because he does deserve it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good talent in there. If you're interested in PWG, give it a watch. If you like me and you don't like what they do, then there's plenty of alternative options around.
Sadly to say, I haven't finished yet. Shall we speed this up straight away? Right, we will speed it up. Zack Sabre Jr. What more can we say? He's the PWG champion, who's now turned villain in the company, so he's currently fighting in there as well. We've got Sammy Guevara, who is actually a young wrestler who's been wrestling for years. He has a tremendous upside. However, he's supposedly got a bit of a bad attitude, so who knows? Could the attitude, go against him? We've got also Mark Haskins, if I'm not mistaken. We already know who he is. Top UK wrestler. Wrestles for Progress. He also wrestles across the country. Has been a Smash champion.
Progress champion as well.
Former Progress champion, former Smash champion as well. They've got Jonah Rock, who's an Australian wrestler who's toured with Pro Wrestling No in Japan. in addition to being successful in his homeland and everything. So that's another one. If I'm not mistaken, we've also got Brian Cage, who, if I'm not mistaken, one of the commentary team on PWG keeps calling Brian Cage a fucking machine, because the man does do some unworldly stuff. Ray Horace, who's a Mexican wrestler, also competed under the gimmick of Dragon Azteca Jr. One to recommend. He has wrestled under Lucha Underground. Marty Skirtle, who will be defending his Battle of Los Angeles, as he won it last year.
Yeah.
So could he be the first ever two-time Battle of Los Angeles champion? We've also got Michael Elgin. He's been busy no matter what. Facing along against Zack Sabre Jr. Also in New Japan's G1 Climax tournaments and everything. So the man's always busy. TJ Cooper, the other half of the South Pacific Power Trip, which will be brilliant. Good wrestler, because he's also from New Zealand, so he actually wrestles with, the Kiwi Buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Matt Sydal, formerly Evan Bourne. Need I say more?
No.
Continuing on.
How long's that fucking list?
I know exactly what you're saying, yeah. We're almost there. We're almost there. Bear with us. Sammy Callaghan. He's a regular there. The supposed Space Cat. Always good for providing good matches. However, somehow a chair gets involved somewhere with him around. Matt Riddle. Phenomenal wrestler. Great mixed martial artist. But supposedly Kurt Angle speaks highly of him as well.
I don't think it'll be long before he's in WWE.
The man knows how to do certain submissions, and I will say some of the kicks I've seen him do check your teeth.
Yeah.
Final two. Hey, Ricochet, quite possibly one of the best high flyers in the world. Winner of the tournament in 2014. Spectacular, amazing, hell of a lot of fun. And we have a Penta L0M.
Hmm?
Penta L0M. Also known as Pentagon Dark in Ultra Underground.
Yeah.
And the other half of the current PWG Tag Team Champions. Phenomenal wrestler, Unique Luke. Also does the, if I'm not mistaken, Packers Power Driver. And also has another move which involves possibly breaking your arm. Which looks quite vicious. So that's out the way, that's all done, and I think that will be most likely a wrap-up for this episode. Would you agree?
No. We missed something off when we were on about NXT earlier.
Go on.
You forgot to mention their new signing.
Go on.
From Ring of Honor.
Oh, Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish, potentially also coming across.
I mean, not
Oh,
potentially.
no. Is coming across, phenomenal wrestler. However, you just remind me of more news on top of that, which actually comes in really well with Bobby Fish.
Well,
because Bobby Fish, straight away, he's doing really well for himself, doing matches, if I'm not mistaken. Did he do a match against Aleister Black?
yeah.
Recently, yeah?
Or Tommy End.
Tommy, fucking in. Now, Aleister Black. And, however, he's pulled in another person from the independent scene.
Go on.
A former ROH champion. A tag team partner of Bobby Fish.
Go on.
Kyle O'Reilly.
And also, the on and off against Saga of, where is Shelton Benjamin returning?
Right. Shelton Benjamin doesn't have supposedly have a contract. Some people are, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. 5 Stars. You know what I'm on about. Meltzer. It's stating that there's no contract deal and everything. However, there's other people stating that there is a contract. So, potentially, who knows what's going to happen.
So that's where we're going to end.
Actually, we can't. Now you just reminded me of one segment.
Go on.
And it's going to involve next week. Could potentially involve Shelton. However, I doubt it. Kurt Angle's big reveal.
Good old Kurt Dixie.
Oh, God. Oh. There's supposedly many rumours Is Kurt Angle cheating? There's something going on. We don't know as of yet. So what we are stating now is not 100% fact. So take this with a pinch of salt. Do you agree with that?
Really big pinch of salt.
That's good. Just grab a handful and just start swinging. Right. So what I'm just saying to you is there's a potential ability of, is Shelton Benjamin make a return? Is Kurt Angle got an illegitimate son in Chad Gable? Or are we going to be seeing... I can't say it.
It will be Dixie Carter's debut.
I can't say it. Just say it.
It should be Dixie Carter's debut.
Debut in WWE. Why have the woman on your TV? Why?
I don't know.
She thought she was in competition with you. Notice the emphasis on the word thought.
Well, no, it'll be interesting, but we'll talk more about that next week once we know the reveal.
Once you know the reveal. So, and with that is a wrap up.
Yeah, so you can follow us on our usual places, Twitters. We both have Twitter, so if you want to follow one of us or the other, you can follow us on Twitter, or you can follow Wrestling's Fourth Wall, which is jointly both of us.
The Burning Truth. You can follow us also on Facebook.
On Instagram.
And you can also email us.
Yep, at theburningtruth@
outlook.com.
And you can find us also at various wrestling shows around the country. Also, give our friends over at the UKWA a quick like and a quick follow.
Agreed. We always recommend that. And also, just to point out, we will be actually attending a show tomorrow for Venom Wrestling Federation, which is in where?
It is in
Starbridge.
Dudley.
So we will be attending that tomorrow. So we do. If anybody's in the area of Starbridge, we do recommend you give that a check out. Yep. And we also recommend, as always, Botchamania, Team 4-Star for their amazing work. Even before we came on the air, if I'm not mistaken, you were asking to rewatch the last episode.
Oh yeah, I've watched it about 4 or 5 times, so
it never gets old. Episode. Never gets old. It's magic. And with that, we also recommend you check out Changes for Healthy Minds and everything. We always recommend that to if you feel as though if you need any help or if you think somebody else needs help, do give it a check out and everything, and see if any information or anything that is provided on their website can actually make a world of difference for you.
Yeah, it can, and so that's a nice little wrap up.
So with that, we will always recommend you to stay well, stay safe, and always check out your local wrestling.
Yeah. Bye, folks.
Catch you later.